Okay guys, this is my 1997 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and today I'm going to try to fix my radiator leak with some JB Weld. I don't know how long it's going to hold, but it's going to be a while till I can get a new radiator in there, and I think this might be a temporary fix, and I'm going to see how it works. The leak is coming from way down in there. It's really hard to see. And here's the JB Weld that I'm going to use. First thing I do is I take off this plastic cushion covering the front. It just pops off. You can remove the tabs with a screwdriver if you want. I just pulled mine off. And then I remove the screws for the grill. There's only a few. And the grill will just pop right off. I used a Phillips on mine. You might have a small torque driver. It's only a couple of screws. Remove the hose that goes to the cooling fluid reservoir. Remove the hose clamp and slide off the upper radiator hose. Now I'm underneath the truck and I remove these plastic tabs that hold this plastic shroud in place. I just popped them off with a screwdriver. Now remove the upper transmission cooling line where it connects to the radiator. Use 2 wrenches to remove the lower radiator transmission cooling line, and also while you're under here, remove the hose clamp and lower radiator hose. Now I went on to disconnect all the other bolts, and there's 2 bolts that go through the frame here and into the radiator you'll need to take out. Now these screws are a little hard to get to, but you'll have to remove them to remove that metal plate. This one is kind of hidden behind that plastic piece, but I was able to get in there. I'll pop them out, not much problem. And now you can remove this whole metal cover assembly with the hood lock and everything, and set it up. Now my radiator is a little stuck to the air conditioner condenser because the rubber seems to have just got heated up and stuck. So I gently started prying it apart, not to break anything. And I took even a metal yardstick and kind of stuck it down in there to start freeing it. I also removed the fan blade, the 4 bolts that connect the fan blade, and I just pulled out the fan shroud and fan blade to make it easier to work in there. So with everything loose, the radiator will just slip right out, and there you go. Now you can see where I've been putting stop leak in this for years. It's all gummed and gunked up. The fins are all clogged up. So first thing I do, I'm going to start cleaning it with a hose, getting everything washed out best I can. Then I brush it. I clean the thing up the best I can, and now I'm plugged the holes, and or one side I plugged up, and I'm flushing out each side of the radiator. This is mostly just stop leak and water over the years. Now I took a little knife and cut those aluminum fins so I could get in there and see where that leak's coming from, and to give me some room to work my JB Weld. There's the leak. It's barely dripping, but that was enough to cause me a lot of problems over the years. There's another view after I stood it up and cleaned it a little, and you can see where it's just seeping. The crack in this is real hard to get to. It's behind the fin. This is a double row radiator, and it's right between those rows. Real hard to see and hard to get to. So what I did was just took some steel wool in there, cleaned it up, and then I JB Weld the crap out of it. Let it sit overnight. You got to let this stuff harden about 24 hours. Then I filled the radiator up, and it did not leak. Not leak a bit. Okay, I've been running about a week on this JB Weld radiator, and I have no leaks. So I'm real pleased with this. It works great. I am looking for a new radiator, so I'll show you how that goes on when I get it in. Give this JB Weld a try. Good luck.